Hey everyone, this is a flow to help you let go. So grab some blocks and I'll meet you on your mat. So we will start in child's pose. You'll bring your big toes together to touch, shift your hips back towards your heels, and then you can either bring your forehead down to the mat or to a block and stretch your arms out long in front. Allow the hips to move back and down. And just give yourself a moment to tune in. Just feeling your breath as it moves through the body. Expanding into the back body on the inhale. Contracting as you exhale. Emptying out. Softening the muscles in the face. And just releasing any thoughts no longer serving you. Just letting go of the day. Take one more full cycle of breath. And then with your next inhale, go ahead and come on up to the all fours and come to a seat. Just crossing in the middle of your shins, flexing your feet. Sitting up nice and tall. You might need a blanket or you can sit up on the edge of a block just so that your hip points are towards being in line with your knees and you feel supported. And as you inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, lower your chin towards your chest. And then inhale to roll your right ear over your right shoulder, tilt the head back. And then slowly left ear over left shoulder, chin in towards chest. And just keep going slowly with the neck rolls, being careful not to crunch the neck in any direction. Just going to the point of feeling a good sensation. We'll do one more round on that side. Let your shoulders drop down. And then switch. You'll let the chin come back to center and then left ear over left shoulder. Tilt the head back. Right ear over right shoulder. Slow circles. Tuning into the sensations. And then the next time the chin rolls around towards the chest, as you inhale, lift the chin back to neutral. And sit up nice and tall. We'll switch the cross of the shins. And as you inhale, reach both arms up, reach tall. And then as you exhale, twist towards the right. So left hand comes to the outside of right knee, right fingertips come behind you. You inhale to lengthen and you exhale to twist, gazing over the right shoulder, drawing the right shoulder back. And then inhale, come back to center, reach both arms up. And as you exhale, twist left, right hand outside left knee, left fingertips behind. As you inhale, you sit tall. As you exhale, you twist, gazing over your left shoulder. Good, then release back to center. Bring the soles of the feet together with the knees wide. You can stay here sitting tall or fold any amount, keeping a long spine. You feel free to sway a little side to side if that feels good. Good, and then find stillness, come back up, and we'll make our way to the all fours. You can cross at your shins and roll forward, or just get there however you would like. For cat-cow, so with the wrists under the shoulders and the knees under your hips. As you inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, draw the heart through the arms. As you exhale, press the mat away, round into your upper back, tuck the chin, tuck the tail. Inhale to arch the back, drawing the heart forward, tilting the tail up. And as you exhale, round, press the mat away. One more like that. Good, and then we'll find a neutral position, bring the hands a little forward of the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift your hips up and back, down dog. So in down dog, your hands are shoulders distance, feet hips distance. You can take the feet a little wider if the hamstrings are tight. Spread your fingers wide, firm your forearms in, firm the triceps in. Draw your shoulder blades, shoulders away from the ears, shoulder blades down the back, the belly in. And then if you'd like, you can start to pedal out your feet, bending one knee, straightening the other leg, and then just switching, going back and forth slowly. Good, and then find stillness. Lift your heels, shine your sitting bones up towards the ceiling, and then descend the heels towards the mat. And then come forward and bring the knees down. We'll step the left foot forward in between the hands. Your hands can be on blocks if you need a little more space here in the lunge with the back knee down. You're drawing your heart forward, pressing into the mat with your feet. And then come up, interlace your fingers on top of your left thigh, drawing the hips back a bit. Drawing left hip back, right hip forward. And then interlace your fingers behind you, roll the heart open. You can also hook the thumbs or just wing your arms back if your shoulders are tight. Good, and then we bring the hands to heart center. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to hook your right elbow outside your left knee. Using your core to twist and lift your heart up towards your hands, pressing the hands into each other, an elbow into thigh, and then come back. Well, from here, tuck your toes, lift your back knee, and spin yourself to a wide angle fold. Sorry for the butt cam. And then inhale up halfway, and then spin yourself to the back of the mat and lower your back knee. So you're in a lunge with the knee down at the back of the mat. I forgot to tell you to bring your blocks with you, but if you need blocks, you can have blocks framing your foot and stay there, or come up and interlace fingers on top of your right thigh. Let the hips move forward, and then draw the hips back a little bit, press into your feet. Interlace fingers the other way, or hook the thumbs, or wing your arms back and lift your chest. Good. Then hands come to heart center. As you exhale, hook your left elbow outside your right knee. Press the palms together, lift heart to hands. Use your core to twist. Good. Then the hands come down. Spin yourself to the wide angle fold. And then spin yourself back to the top of the mat. Step back, down dog. Take your time. And then with your next inhale, rock yourself to plank. So roll forward to plank, shifting your shoulders over your wrists. Gaze forward, really draw the ribs and navel in, and then lower your knees, thighs, pelvis, belly, chest, untucking the toes. Bring your elbows, prop yourself up on your forearms, bringing your elbows under your shoulders. Your legs are active. You're drawing your heart through the arms, lifting the belly a little bit so that you're not crunching in your low back. Shoulders away from the ears. Nice. And then gaze over your right shoulder. And then back to center. Gaze over your left shoulder. And then back to center. Lower down. You can either press up through plank or the all fours as we go back to down dog. Good. Just take a breath here. Really shining your sitting bones up towards the ceiling, lengthening through the side body. And then gaze forward and slowly, mindfully step your feet to your hands, coming into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Blocks if you need them. Check that your hips are over your heels so you're not rocking back. And then just let your head hang heavy. If you'd like, you can take hold of opposite elbows and hang here and sway a little bit, just releasing what no longer serves you. Good. Then release your arms and slowly ragdoll your way up to stand. Inhaling, reaching the arms up overhead. And exhale the hands to heart. Interlace your fingers, press the palms forward and up. Press into your feet, lean up and over towards the right, gazing up under your left armpit, drawing the ribs and navel in. And then inhale back to center, press up and over to the left, gazing up under your right armpit. Back to center, hands come to your low back. Lift and narrow your hip points, and then elbows move towards each other as you keep that lift of your hip points and Do a little back bend. Good, then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, we step the left foot back to a lunge, this time with the back knee up. Blocks if you need them, framing the front foot. Press the back thigh up, draw the heart forward, and then press through your feet to come up to high lunge. Firm your inner thighs in for more stability. You can always bring that back knee down. And then you bring your hands to heart center, and as you exhale, twist right, hooking the left elbow outside your right knee, pressing the back thigh up, pressing the hands into each other, lifting the heart, drawing that space in between the shoulder blades in to the body. Good, and then bring the hands down to frame the foot. Pivot and plant your back heel, making sure the right heel intersects with the back arch or lines up with the back heel, either one, and then cartwheel open, warrior two. Readjust your stance if you need to so that your right knee is right over the right ankle, shoulders relaxed, reaching through the arms, gaze over the right fingertips, right knee towards 90 degrees, back leg strong. Then come forward, flip your right palm, reverse warrior. And then slowly straighten the right leg, keep reversing back. And then arms to a T, shift hips back, reach the right hand forward. And then down to your shin or a block. Left hand to your left hip. And then once you're strong in your legs, reach your left arm up, draw your low belly in. You can gaze up at the top hand if you want more of a challenge. Good, then the left hand comes down. We come back to the lunge. Plant the hands, step back, down dog. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Press the mat away. Then lower the knees, thighs, pelvis, belly, chest. Hands come under shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest, drawing the heart through the arms, the shoulder blades down the back. And then exhale to lower and go back to child's pose. Just shift your hips back towards your heels. Block under your head if you need it. Catch your breath if you need to, or lengthen and deepen your breath. And one of the yamas or ethical principles of yoga is aparigraha, or non-grasping, letting go. So just letting go of any outcome that you think you should have, or letting go of trying, over-efforting. And then with your next inhale, come back to the all fours. As you exhale, press yourself up and back, down dog. Nice. And then we gaze forward and slowly step feet to hands, forward fold. Inhale, ragdoll up slow. At the top, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Reach the arms up, reaching tall. And then exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, this time step your right foot back to a lunge. If you need blocks here, have the blocks framing your front foot, draw the heart forward, press the back thigh up, long spine, gaze forward, and then press through your feet to come up to high lunge, firming the inner thighs in towards each other for more stability, drawing your ribs and your navel in. Good work. Maybe that left knee comes more towards 90 degrees. And then hands to heart center as you exhale. Twist left, hooking right elbow outside the left knee. Lifting heart to hands. You can always bring your back knee down. Good. Bring some weight into your left heel. Press the back thigh up. Lift your heart. Twisting using your core. And then the hands come down to frame the foot again. Spin your back heel flat. Line up heel to heel or heel to arch. And then cartwheel open, warrior two. Readjusting your stance if you need to get that left knee over left ankle. Left knee is tracking in the middle of the foot. Outer edge of the back foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. You're sinking down towards 90 degrees, back leg super strong. Gaze over the left fingertips, one more breath. And then flip the left palm, reverse. Slowly straighten the left leg, keep reversing back. Back, or arms to a T, shift hips back, reach the left arm forward. Triangle pose. Right hand to your hip to start. Left hand comes to block shin, foot, or floor. We lengthen from the crown of the head through the tail. We're lengthening forward and back. Lengthening through the sides of the body, and then reach your right arm up. Strong legs, reach through your arms. Spin the eye of the left elbow forward towards the wall in front of you. Gaze up towards your top hand if you want more of a challenge. Good, then the right hand comes down, back to the lunge at the top. And then we'll just step that back foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet. Reach the arms out, around and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to down dog. And reaching your tailbone up towards the ceiling so you're keeping a long flat back or keeping with the natural curves of your back. And then step your feet together. Inhale the right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. That's just an option. Keep drawing your ribs and navel in. Don't flare into the back bend, kind of counteract it. Let your left heel be centered and moving towards the mat. And then level off your hips, straightening the right leg. And then draw your right knee towards your right wrist, laying the shin down at an angle for pigeon, scooching your left knee back. If pigeon is uncomfortable, you can come onto your back and come into a figure four shape, crossing your right ankle on your left knee. Draw your heart forward, exhale. Fold into pigeon. You can bring your forehead to a block or the mat or stacked fists. Maybe you're staying upright. Just doing what serves you best right now, today. Honoring your body. So let go of what you can. With your next inhale, gently start to walk yourself back up. You can tuck your back toes and step back. Down dog, or you can come to the all fours first. Take a moment in down dog. And then again, step your feet together. We inhale the left leg up and back. If you would like, bend your knee, open your hip. Keep drawing ribs and navel in. See if you can lift your left knee a little higher. And then as you then level off your hips, straightening the left leg, reaching through the left foot. And then left knee comes towards left wrist. You lay your shin down, scoot your right thigh back. Make sure your left knee is pointing to the left and not forward or over to the right. Take a moment in your back bend. Draw your heart forward and up, and then as you exhale, fold into it. Any amount. Softening the jaw. Just keeping the engagement that you need and letting go of the rest. So we have some engagement in the left leg, pressing the shin down and drawing the left hip back to stabilize, and then the rest we can pretty much let go of. The shoulders, any tension in the face or the back leg. One more full cycle of breath. And then we set the block to the side if you have one. Tuck your back toes, press back, down dog, take your time. Then the knees come down and come onto your back. Keep a block handy nearby if you have one. Slowly roll down, slow as you can, onto your back, using your core to roll down. And then hug the knees in to the chest. You can rock a little side to side. And then soles of the feet come down about hips distance apart. Shins vertical. And then place the block under your hips. If you don't have a block and you're cool with doing a more active bridge, you can just lift your hips without the block. And it's really nice to set your sacrum on the block, so it's that flat triangular bone above your tailbone. It's kind of a sweet spot you can find, and then just settle in. And then gently lift your hips up to remove the block. Hug the right knee in, straighten the left leg along the mat. Take the right knee over to the left. Let your right arm go out to a T, gazing over the right shoulder or up towards the ceiling, whatever serves you best. Relaxing the shoulders, sending the top hip away from you to lengthen the top ribs that are rotating. And then gently come back to center. We hug the left knee in, extend the right leg. Take the left knee over to the right, left arm out to a T. Take the gaze wherever you'd like. Lengthen the top side of the rib cage that's rotating. Soften the shoulders. Let each exhale help you soften into the twist. Good, then gently come back to center and hug both the knees in. And then happy baby, so you can grab onto your thighs and flex your feet like you're gonna stamp the ceiling, or grab your shins or your ankles, or maybe the outer edges of the feet are available. Just keep your back long, the tailbone dropping down towards the mat. You can rock your baby if it feels good. Good, and then release your feet to the edges of the mat. Let the feet flop open. The arms flop open with the palms up. Lengthen your low back on the mat and draw your shoulder blades together and down the back. Soften the forehead, the muscles of the forehead. Soften the brow. Soften the muscles around your cheekbones. The eyes drop back into the sockets. Lower jaw releases from the upper jaw. Lips lightly touch. Relax the chest and the belly, the pelvis. Let go of your arms and your legs. Let go of any controlled breathing. And let go of the mind. Let your next inhale be a little deeper. And gently wiggle fingers and toes. Circle wrists and your ankles, both directions. And hands come to the rib cage, head rocks side to side. And bend the knees, roll off to one side. Slowly begin to press yourself up to a comfortable seat, keeping the eyes soft or closed. Maybe crossing opposite shin that you usually do in front. Sitting up nice and tall, hands to heart center. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.